When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And they're on the 25-yard line. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
15, easy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they finally take him down the number before he reaches the 43. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The Lions at 7-5 now of the year. You're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. He'll take it inside the 25.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. You talk about this Lions defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A gain of 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Option play, they'll give to Walker. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Patterson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That one caught by Rice. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our instances. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. No half of the time in the diaries. No help for the weak, but the
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time now looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Preston Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott from the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
Gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second.
Now Prescott.
And
it's complete to Mitchell. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jonathan Allen coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Lions 3. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Yellow. Easy. I'll go yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, 40 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
57 colors, 57 colors.
Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Cowboys 14, Lions 9.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed him perfectly and knocked it free. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't back long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you super.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Attack! Yellow! Yellow! Be ready! 15!
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down in a few inches.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
15.
On first down, it's a run with Ali. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
15, yellow. Hey, 57. Here we go, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The Lions.
They'll look to throw. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
After 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Dallas.
He's got Ayuk once again. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. That caught by Tremble. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Caught on a slant. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass.
There he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When I saw the pressure coming out, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pearson. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Pass complete to Cordero Patterson out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the right.
Touchdown! Adnan Mitchell. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just an over 2 field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Prescott to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down, Dallas.
47. Yeah, here we go.
On play action, Prescott. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Attack, attack!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. 11 yards there, just like last play.
4 yards.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one out wide and intercepted. Johnson able to offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. Room here to run. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and the deficit stays right where it is.
27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not. Oh, right on the heels of a pick-6, another ball intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Mahomes to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open to Jane. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
For the two-point conversion.
Hey, 15. Banjo. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Mahomes. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Prescott. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when